Another call for help in the night. Entob Trauma Center gets as many as 60 trauma patients a day. This time, it's a baby boy injured in a car accident with his family.
Look at that big guy. So we've got...
His mucus were dilated when we first got there, and we bagged him, breathed a little bit of oxygen in him, they started to constrict. He's had a positive Babinski all the way in, but no response to pain whatsoever.
Are you allergic to any medicine?
The boy's 22-year-old mother, Ora Rojas, is treated for minor injuries in the shock room next door.
He's only 2 years old?
It's 20 months.
20 months, okay.
Okay, you got to take a chair.
I asked the mother, and I had a translator, and she said that the child was sitting on the lap without a seatbelt, and she was wearing her seatbelt. In the state of Texas, the rules for a seatbelt is to a child between 0 and 2 will be in a child's seat. We also found out that the father was over what the state considers to be intoxicated.
Within minutes of the boy's arrival, preliminary x-rays are taken, and neurosurgeon Dr. Ian Armstrong begins to examine him.
Have you been medicated at all?
No.
Okay. Does he move?
No, he has not moved.
Does not move anything? How about breathing? Does he have any spontaneous respiration? All these are close together and you see some wide space. We don't see any bony abnormalities, but we suspect some ligamentous damage.
They take the baby to get a CAT scan of his brain and neck.
The CT scan indicated that the bones were not fractured, but there was some abnormal positioning of the vertebrae. We realized the child really did have a serious neck injury. Paralysis was likely. Knowing some of the circumstances around the injury, the child had been in the front seat, no seat belt. That makes it particularly upsetting.
Five days after the stabbing incident and surgery, Ron Miller is still in the surgery ward. But he'll be going home tomorrow with his wife, Angela.
The doctor, he said that it was truly a miracle that my husband was alive, and he really didn't know how he pulled through it.
I still seen that knife going, bouncing. That's about all I can remember. All I can say is, I'm going to start praying more.
Ora Rojas comes to visit her baby James, hoping his prognosis has improved.
How's he doing today? Seems to be doing okay? After observation, examining him daily, we found no improvement, no change. Cannot move his arms or legs and feels nothing below the neck. We felt that it would probably be permanent. He is going to be respirator dependent, bedridden. He will face recurrent infections, pneumonias, and his long-term outcome is grim.
Ora is only beginning to face what has happened to her child.
Mi niño sí está muy grave. Él está muy malo de la boca y del pescuezo.
You see a young, helpless child who has his life completely ruined in a matter of seconds. It takes its toll, particularly in light of the fact that a seatbelt or a child restraint could have prevented this sort of injury. But there are many instances where the outcome isn't as grim, and it's those few situations where you are successful in saving the child that makes